Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Bonus here. I hope you are all well. I have got a video for you today for our other areas activity. So I wonder what our challenge is going to be today. So this week we have been looking at transport again, but we have been looking at more futuristic vehicles. So today's challenge, I would like you to design something that you can use to travel up into space and have all of your adventures in. So I'm going to be doing the challenge as well, and I'm going to make my very own rocket that I can blast into space and have all of my adventures in. And I'm going to make my rocket out of different materials that I can find around my house. And I'm even going to use some recycled materials as well. So I'm going to gather lots of bits and see what I can come up with. So it's up to you how you design your vehicle that's going to take you up to space. It doesn't have to be a rocket like mine. You could make up whatever futuristic vehicle you would like. And you can either draw your futuristic vehicle, or you could paint it, or you could make it out of recycled objects like me. It's up to you how you're going to build your vehicle. These are the materials I'm going to be using to make my rocket. I've got a big plastic water bottle that I'm going to use for the body of my rocket. I've got 2 cans that I'm going to use for my engine. I've got an empty coffee pod that I'm going to use for the top of my rocket. I've got tin foil that I'm going to use to decorate my rocket. I've got some yellow and orange paper, and I also have some white and red tissue paper that I'm going to use for the flames when my rocket takes off. And some elastic bands to tie some things up with. So that is my rocket ready to fly into space. And as you had seen, I used my plastic bottle for the main body of my rocket and I covered it in foil. I used my coffee pod as the top of my rocket, almost to look like a cone. Covered that in foil as well. And I used my 2 cans to look like there was a fire coming out of the bottom of my rocket, and I also used lots of different coloured tissue paper and paper. I also used the leftover pieces of tissue paper, scrunched them up into a little ball and stuck them on the front of my rocket to look like windows so I can see out of my rocket when I go up for my adventure. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a think about what sort of things I might see when I go up in space. And I think one of the first things I might see is the sun, because the sun is actually in space, isn't it? So I've got some leftover pieces of paper that I used when I was building my rocket. You can use any sort of paper. And I have got myself a pen. You can use a pen or a pencil. And I'm going to have a go at sounding the word sun using my thread fingers. And I would like you to try as well. Okay, my turn. Sun. Your turn. Well done. And now I'm going to have a go at writing the word sun on my piece of paper. And there you go, I've written the word sun. I've got some scissors and I'm going to cut this out. And when I am finished writing all my words, I am going to put them next to my rocket, like so, and I'll have lots of words around it so I can look out for these sort of things when I go on my space adventure. So something else that you might see in space is the moon. So I'm going to have a go at writing moon. I would like you to try as well using your thread fingers. Are you ready? My turn. Moon. Your turn. Well done. And moon also has the digraph oo in it as well. So I'm going to take my piece of paper. I'm going to have a go at writing the word moon. And there you go, I have written the word moon. And there is our digraph in the middle, ooh. So I'm going to put that around my rocket as well. I wonder if you can think of any other words that you could use that you might see in space. For example, you might see stars or planets. I wonder if you can have a go at using your thread fingers at sounding out any of those words, or if you come up with any other different words of things that you might see in space. As you can see, I put my labels next to my rocket so I know to look out for these things when I go on my space adventure. I wonder if you can think of any more words that you might see when you're in space. Well done, boys and girls, for building your futuristic vehicle. I'm really excited to see what sort of vehicles you came up with. Make sure you post a picture or a video onto Tapestry so your teachers can see, because I bet they're really excited to see what exciting designs you have come up with. But right now, we need to have an adventure in our futuristic vehicles, don't we? So we need to put on our helmets, we need to do our seatbelts up, and we need to get ready to blast into space. I wonder what sort of things you're going to see in space. I wonder if you'll see the sun, or stars, or different planets or rocks? I wonder if we'll meet any aliens. I'm really excited. Are you? So I'll catch you later because I'm about to blast up into space. I hope you have an exciting time and make sure you let all of your teachers know on Tapestry how your adventure went. I'll see you soon.